Hi everyone, welcome back to my podcast. I'm Em. I hope you all are doing well. Today I'm going to be talking about the mid-season finale of All American Homecoming, and I just want to jump right in because I really loved this episode. It was such a good episode, and I think it just made me so happy that I was caught up and so I could watch it live. And I was so determined to be able to watch it live and catch up because I heard about Layla being in this episode. And for people who are new and who haven't listened to my other All-American episodes, I love Layla so much, so I was really excited for this episode. But yeah, I'm just gonna jump in now. And the first thing I do want to talk about is Layla, just because I'm so happy she was in this episode, and it was so good. That whole thing was just so good, and I'm happy she showed up, not only because I love her, but because I wanted Layla and Simone to work it out and talk about it and everything, because I'll be honest, I used to ship Jimone. I did. I loved Jordan and Simone in season 3. Well, kind of, because I did ship Jordan and Layla, or I started shipping them in season 2. So I was kind of half and half, but I didn't think they were ever going to get together. So I was just set on Jimone. And then when that happened, I was like all on board. So, I want them to work it out. Not only because of that, but because I also kind of wanted them to be friends, just because I love them so much. So I'm kind of happy how they left off. Kind of. I'm also not. Throughout the whole episode, of course, Simone was mad at her and everything. I mean, okay, I'll be honest, I don't blame her because they were technically friends. I mean, I didn't really think they were. They were never that close. We saw them like, I think 3 times, or maybe just 2. We rarely saw them together, just the 2 of them. So I don't get why, I get why, because they were technically friends, but then they weren't best friends, and they didn't mean for this to happen. And Layla said no to Jordan when he kissed her because of Simone, I'm pretty sure. Or he said, she said something about how she didn't want to do this and wanted them to be friends because of Simone. I think that's what she said, or that's something. So, I get that, but then Layla made sure nothing happened between them when they were dating. And now they're broken up and they're together, and it's not the end of the world. Also, Simone getting upset kind of pissed me off just because she did emotionally cheat on him and almost physically cheated on him quite a few times, especially once. I mean, she was so close. So Jordan and Layla didn't do that. They didn't really emotionally cheat. They were friends, childhood friends that were there for each other and trying to be supportive of each other and their dreams and what they're doing. So that pissed me off the most. And I've said that about Simone emotionally cheating sometime before this. I don't know when, but I know I've said it because it just pisses me off so much that someone's being like that when she did do something like it as well. I know she didn't move on right after they broke up, but she did hook up with people. I know she's not officially in a relationship yet, but she has feelings for other people and caught those feelings when she was in a relationship. So, it just upsets me so much that she was so upset about it. I mean, okay, like I said, I get it, I do, but it did piss me off because she did some stupid shit too. And Jordan didn't try to kiss her and didn't cheat on her or almost cheat on her. He did have feelings for Layla, or he developed feelings for Layla when he was still in the relationship, but it's not like Damon. It's not like he almost kissed Layla like Simone did with Damon. So that pissed me off. And I felt bad for Layla, kind of, because she was trying to talk to her and just wanted to be her friend and talk about it, and Simone was being a bitch. I mean, the fact that she was bringing up girl code pissed me off because she's the same person who told Liv to make a move on Spencer when Liv was best friends, or was friends, and used to be best friends with Layla, who was Spencer's ex. Now that's breaking girl code as well. Do I care? Not really, because I ship Olivia and I always wanted them to be together. And they were soulmates from the start. But the fact that she was supporting that, which was even worse in my opinion, because not only did they kiss. Technically, they were broken up at the time, but he told her he loved her and then went on to be with Layla after that for a bit. Like, that's worse. That's awful. Like, and Simone was supportive of that. And I mean, I don't care now because Bolivia is my life and one of my favorite ships of all time. So I was okay with it. But I felt bad for Layla, and it pissed me off that Simone was so supportive of that and trying to get her to do something. And then with this, they didn't do that. He developed some feelings for her, and they kissed when after you guys broke up, and he never actually cheated on her. And so, you know, Simone needed to pipe down, and I'm pissed off she brought up the girl code thing when she literally did that to Layla kind of already, or helped live with that. I mean, like, come on. Why would she say that? And especially in front of all those people, and would yell at her when Layla told them or her that they were together now. And it's become more than that. I mean, like, girl, calm down. I get you're mad, but don't make a scene, because if I was Layla, I would walk away and pretend I didn't even know her, because that would give me such bad anxiety and also be so embarrassing, because I get embarrassed so quickly that if somebody does that, I'm walking the other direction. I'm pretending like I don't know them. I mean, why cause a scene when you can have a nice conversation in private and not scream before a concert? That was not the smartest thing to do. But then also, the way Simone was kind of being a bitch to her when she said that she wanted to talk after her workout, and Layla came to do the workout with her, and she was like, oh, it's my therapy and peace or whatever. I'm like, girl, chill out. Layla's trying to help, or not help, try to make the situation better and talking to you about it and telling you, and wants to make it better between you guys and have less tension. You gotta calm down a bit. I get she's upset, I do, but it just pisses me off when she did some stupid shit in that relationship as well. And she did almost cheat on him. They did not. They made sure nothing happened when they were they made sure nothing happened when Simone and Jordan were dating. This just pisses me off. I mean, I'm happy they kind of worked it out in the end in a way. Kind of-ish. They talked about it at the end, and Simone thankfully said she wanted them to be happy, but from afar, you know, she doesn't want to see it. She's not ready for that yet, and I'm happy she said she wants them to be happy, and she wants Liv to be happy and everything, and if they're happy, it's fine. I'm happy she said that, and I completely get why it's from afar, because she's probably still hurting from that relationship and how it ended. So I'm okay with that she said that, and I'm just happy they're okay, kind of, and on better terms, even though they're not going to talk anymore. I don't know why Simone pissed me off so much with that whole thing, because, I mean, she did almost cheat on him, and I will keep saying that until she stops bringing up Jordan and Layla together and saying shit. Hopefully that's the end of it now, but if she doesn't, I'll keep bringing it up, you know? I mean, I'll defend Layla with my life. I'm so serious. I love that girl so much. And I love Simone too, but she is pissing me off a little bit. And then speaking of Simone, I do want to talk about her, Lando, and Damon and that whole situation, because now that Damon and Thea are broken up, which I will get into a bit later, they're going to have even more scenes together and probably more flirting, and it's going to kill me because I want Simone and Lando together. But I literally loved all the scenes with Simone and Lando, or at least most of them. I loved when he went to the concert and he was so excited. He was like, oh, this sounds fun, or this scene looks like fun. I'm so excited. And then Simone dragged her out. And the way that Simone or Lando kind of defended Liv and Simone got mad just pissed me off. Because, I mean, I don't remember what he said, but I'm pretty sure I agreed with him. I think, maybe. I don't really remember what he said, but I'm pretty sure he had a valid point from what I remember, even though I don't remember what he said. Pretty sure I agreed with him. But, you know, we're going to move on from Layla, because I could talk about how much I love Layla and how I will defend her for a very long time. So we're just going to move on from that. But, you know, I'm happy that Lando admitted that he did leak the footage. And, I mean, it was a better, the reason he did it was not, I mean, it's never a good reason to do that, But the reasoning was a lot better than I thought. I thought it was just because he didn't like him or something. But it was because he wanted to be done, or he wanted to stop playing at Hawkins and wanted to stop playing with the coach. And that was the only way, or not the only way. The only way to get on the other team or transfer was to get Damon to transfer faster, if that made any sense. I'm pretty sure it didn't. Wait, okay. I do remember why he did it, or why he leaked the footage. He did it so Damon would commit, so he could transfer, so Lando could transfer. Yeah, okay. I kind of get that, now that I remember what he actually said. I do kind of get why he did that, but I mean, it wasn't the best thing to do. There's probably another thing to do that's better than that, but it's okay. I mean, I'm happy him and Damon are on better terms now, and, you know, I'm just happy they're talking about it and everything. And it made me sad that it didn't make me sad. It made me mad that he got mad at Damon for telling Simone, and then Simone kind of believed him. But, you know, I mean, I don't blame them for believing him or believing Damon. I kind of thought Lando did it as well. Just that feels like something he would do back then. He's getting a lot better now. But, you know, to be honest, at first when he was talking to Simone, I didn't think he actually did it. And, you know, Simone also kind of didn't think he did, but asked him about it, and that's what upset him. But, you know, it's okay, and I really hope they work it out. Or they did technically, but I hope Damon and Lando become really good friends. I really hope they do. But, you know, with Lando and Simone, I'm happy they're now friends, even though I want them to be together. I think that will build up soon. Maybe, you know, probably not because of Thea and Damon breaking up. And, you know, I want to talk about that now, because I am kind of upset about this, because if you're new here, you don't know. But if you're not, you know that, or maybe no, I don't know, that I started shipping Damon and Thea recently. In like the last few episodes, I kind of started liking them. Of course, they break up when I'm upset on the fact that I ship them and everything, and now I'm upset. I mean, okay, I get it. Or no, I don't. I kind of get it that Thea needs to put her tennis first and not him first and everything, now that she's going to play again and everything. You know, I get it, but then it upsets me so much, because I really did like them, and I know Thea's gonna break and everything, and shit's gonna go down. And, you know, I'm gonna be honest. Why the fuck did I sound like I had an accent for a second? Anyways, back to what I was saying. I'm gonna be honest that I thought for a second that Thea broke up with him because of the ex, Tessa. And, I mean, I get that, but then I kind of got upset for a second, because I thought that was the reason. And then now knowing the reason is because she needs to put, like, she was putting him first over tennis or something. I think that's what it was. I'm not 100% sure if that's what it was. I'm pretty sure it was. Maybe. Let's fucking hope. Oh, wait. Never mind. Now I remember what it was. I don't know why it took me a second. She needs to find herself. Yeah, and she's not herself and everything. Okay, yeah, I remember that now. And I think it was because she was putting Damon before tennis at points. Kind of. I didn't think about it. But, you know, I kind of see where she's coming from now. And she told him about the steroids and everything, which I'm happy she's going to stop taking them. But, you know, it was a bad thing to do. And, like, from the beginning, like, I don't know why she did it in the first place, even though, of course, she wants them to be able to play, but it still wasn't a smart thing to do. But, you know, I'm still mad about them breaking up. I think it was a little too rushed. I think it was too soon. I wanted them to hold out for a little longer. I didn't think it was going to be this episode if they broke up, because, I mean, they were pretty good at the beginning of the episode. Like, they were going to go on a little trip. They, did that interview together, but then of course Tessa got in her head and everything and made her feel bad about herself. And I mean, she did the interview so Lonnie wouldn't redshirt her, which, I mean, it's probably a good idea. Maybe that would be the case if she did it. But then again, I mean, Lonnie knows she's great. She does. So I don't know why she was thinking that that would affect it, or that would change it. I mean, maybe it would. I didn't think it would, but, I mean, maybe. And so they did that, and then she wanted to have sex with him, which that I knew that was coming from the promo, but that kind of threw me off because I wasn't expecting it like that and expecting it to go down. I really thought they were going to have it. And then they got into a fight and everything, and so part of me is not really surprised that they broke up, but then a part of me is. I don't know, I just thought it was going to last a little bit longer, and I'm kind of upset because they were kind of cute, but it's fine. I don't think it is, because I don't think they're getting back together anytime soon, even though they said it was a break. I know from friends, a break means break up, and they're done for multiple seasons. So I don't think they're going to get back together, especially because they're going to get Damon and Simone together pretty soon, I think. I really hope they don't. I've said this before, I don't want them to. But they probably are, just because the writers have been kind of putting them together and making it a slow burn since episode 1, pretty much. So I know it's going to happen. Sadly, I'm not excited for it, but it's okay. As long as they're happy. I just am worried how Thea's gonna react, because she's gonna go through it. I already saw the promo and I'm a little bit scared for Thea and everything that's going to happen. I'm also scared for Keisha, to be honest, because she's working so hard because she's worried what's that teacher's name? Well, okay. Completely forgot her name, but the dance teacher is gonna cut her. And so that concerns me a bit because, I get it. She wants the best on her team. But maybe don't cut in the middle of the semester. I thought it was at the end of the semester, not the beginning or during the first half of it. That's a bit concerning. And Keisha's great, but after she found out that Patient's choreographer got cut from her, that freaked her out, you could tell. And now she's working her ass off. She canceled the movie with Cam, which made me upset because I wanted them to hang out. I want to see more of them together. It kind of upsets me that we haven't been seeing them as much recently. And so hopefully that works out soon and we get more of them. I hope, maybe. Who the fuck knows? Honestly, not me. So I really want her to figure it out. And maybe I want her to kind of get a therapist as well to maybe talk about her anxiety with getting cut and everything, because she can't just practice. Yeah, you can, but she needs to talk to someone about it because she's stressing out so much. And you could tell in the promo too, she was panicking and everything, and it really concerns me. And I just don't want her to be too stressed. I want her to talk to someone about it and just think about how amazing she is. And she probably won't get cut. Maybe. I feel like the writers might just get her cut to add some drama. I really, really hope they don't do that, because that's going to kill me. But, I have a feeling they will, and it's going to upset me. And I don't know why it upsets me so much, but it's going to. I just don't want her to get cut. I'm really nervous about that, because I want more of the dance, because I said this in the last few, but if you're new, I love dancing. And I want to see more of it because I used to dance. So I would like to see more of it in the show. So hopefully she does not get cut. A part of me thinks she will. A part of me thinks she won't. So I'm kind of nervous. And I'm happy Cam was trying to be supportive of her and being like, you're amazing. Or I think that's what he said. Maybe he said something completely different. But trying to be supportive of everything. He's being a good boyfriend. He's really trying to be better. And he's always been pretty good to Keisha. Somewhat, kind of, ish. Well, the last few episodes. First episode, not at all. This second, kind of, ish. Okay, he's been okay. He's been way better than I thought he would be. But, I'm happy he's being supportive, but then I'm upset that she canceled the, the movie. But, I want to talk about this. Speaking of couples and ships, I want to talk about JR and Gabby. I'm so fucking happy about them. I'm so happy. I don't know why I'm so happy. I recently started shipping them. The last few episodes that she was in kind of got me on board. And then especially last episode really got me. Or I think, was she in last episode? Yeah, it was last episode, I think. Hopefully. Something. I think it was last episode, or it might have been the one before. that got me hooked on them, and I was so on board and I was so ready for them to be together, but I didn't think it would be this soon. I really thought we were gonna have to wait till the second half, and a few episodes in they were gonna get together. But I'm so happy. I was so worried when he texted her that she didn't feel the same way, and she was gonna say something like, oh, I don't feel the same way, or she's gonna say, I just want to be friends or something. I'm so happy she went, or she didn't, and she went and kissed him on the field. That made me so happy. I'm so excited. Because I'm not getting Lando and Simone together, I'm not getting Damon and Thea, I'm not getting Simone and Thea, of course, and I'm barely getting Cam and Keisha. I'm going to live off these two. I really want them to have more scenes, and it upsets me that she's not a series regular, because I know we're not going to get them that much. I really hope we do, because I'm so obsessed with them. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with them, especially so soon. I wasn't expecting this. Okay, I love Lando and Simone, I do, and I like Damon and Thea, and I also ship Thea and Simone, even though that's not going to happen. But I've never been obsessed with any of them like I am with JR and Gabby. So this is saying a lot. Oh, and Cam and Keisha, I love them, but not this much. So I think JR and Gabby are going to be my favorite couple on the show for a while. I really hope they don't mess it up. I'm really excited to just see JR in a relationship, because he says he's a relationship guy. So I think he's going to treat her really well. And he just seems like such a kind-hearted guy. So I really have high hopes, and I really hope they work it out and everything goes well. I'm a bit worried because I didn't see them in the promo, so that kind of upset me a bit. But, I'm just excited for the second half of the season, especially for them, but for a lot of other reasons too. But, speaking of JR, we gotta talk about the baseball game, because I really enjoyed that. I don't know why I enjoyed it that much, but I think it was just so cool that they were on live TV and national television playing a team that's undefeated, I'm pretty sure. I think they were undefeated. It was amazing, and they got called in last minute because people got sick or something. That was really cool. And the way it was such a big stadium, or not a stadium, but it was pretty big from what we've seen, I think, I'm pretty sure, was so cool, and I loved every second of it. It was so much fun to watch, and I loved how Simone and Amara were there to support them and were so happy about everything. And then it pissed me off that Thea left in between, and I'm happy Tessa, whatever the ex's name was, apologized to Thea for kind of getting in her head and everything. But Thea shouldn't have walked away. I get it wasn't because of Tess, it was because of something else, but she shouldn't have done that. That was Damon's big game, even though he did get not cut, he did have to leave the field at one point. It still was his big game on national television. He's pitching. You need to be there to support him. So that did piss me off a lot. So I don't blame Damon for getting upset about that, because if I were him, I would too. If my significant other was watching me do something like baseball per se, let's say I'm athletic for once in my life, I would be pissed if they left. I would be really upset if I was playing a baseball game or I was pitching, they left. I would be upset as well, so I don't blame Damon. And it's not like she was sick or anything, or felt sick and had to leave because she was sick. She just left because I think she realized that she was putting Damon before tennis. I think that was the reason she left. That pissed me off, but it's okay. I'll get over it, hopefully. I love Thea, but that was not a smart thing to do. But back with the baseball game, that was just such a fun thing to watch, and I'm so pissed off that got mad at Damon, because he was about to, I think, pitch something. What? Of course, my dumbass doesn't know what it's called. Something with strikes. They kept striking out. What was it called? I'm confused. I don't know. Wait, it's called a no-hitter. Okay, sorry about that. It just came to me when I was sitting here trying to think of it. He was about to pitch a no-hitter, which is such a good thing, apparently. I knew that was good. I've heard of it before, and I've seen it happen in games. Or, I've seen videos. But, that's insane, and I'm so proud of him. But the fact that the ump was trying to take it away from him, and I don't know what he was doing, technically, but I'm pretty sure it was something with Damon didn't know where the box was and kept pitching out, or he was blaming that or saying that and lying. And so I don't blame Damon for getting upset. And I'm so happy that Jesse defended him and was being like a father, not a coach, in that kind of moment and getting upset, and they were all yelling. But it pissed me off that the ump took them off the field or made them leave. Like, okay, I get you're upset, but don't make them leave the field. It's literally so close to the end. And so that whole thing pissed me off. And I kind of felt bad for Jesse when Damon called him like his coach or whatever. I mean, like, yeah, he is his coach, but he's also his dad. So I get why. I get why Damon, because they have their issues. But I kind of felt bad for him because he was trying to be like a father in that moment, and they really see him as a coach. And so I kind of did feel bad for him-ish, kind of, even though I don't really like him. He's getting better, but I have my issues with him. But still, like I said, I did kind of feel bad for him that they just consider him a coach and not their dad. So I did feel really bad for him. Not really bad, I kind of did. I still am not 100% sure how I feel about him. Just because even though he's getting better, he still pissed me off so much the first half of the season until today. Until this episode. But, that just pissed me off so much that they got kicked off. That was the thing that upset me the most. The fact that they got fucking kicked off. He was about to, I don't know if it was make history, but he was about to do an amazing thing. And then they're like, oh no. Like, bye. So I'm happy Marcus got to be in charge, though, about that. Or not about that. Like, when they left. And then Lando got to, not hit, but got to pitch when Damon left, and they won the game, which I'm really excited. I'm really proud of them too, especially when they were talking about how they were like such a big team, and they were so good. That made me so happy that they made it and did all that. It was so exciting. I don't know why this makes me so happy. It's like it's real life. But that whole thing was just such a fun thing to watch. I really enjoyed every second of it, to be honest. And I enjoyed myself. That was a lot of fun to watch. I'm just so proud of them and everything, and I'm happy just about what happened and how the ending was for the team, for the game. But with Jesse, because I do want to talk about that, because of course he got offered the head coach job, and he wanted to talk about to JR and Damon before he took it, which I really like how he's considering them now, because he's trying to become a better parent, or he wants to be better with Damon and wants to build a relationship with him and everything. So I liked that a lot, and I liked how he wanted to, and I'm also really happy that he decided he's gonna resign. That just made me so happy for some reason. I think it was just because he wants to be more like a father to them, and they consider him more their coach than their father, which made me happy. Not the fact that they consider him as their coach more than their father, but the fact that he's doing it for them and thinks it would be best for them makes me so happy. And also the fact that Marcus is going to be head coach now really excites me, just because I've been wanting that for a really long time, and I'm really excited about that. I don't know why I am, but I am. But the last thing I want to talk about with this episode was that lovely ending with Simone getting suspended because they found she was tested for a positive substance, which is an issue, clearly, of course. Obviously. And we're blaming it on Roman, or whatever that guy's name is. I know for a fact he took Thea's pee, I guess. I don't know. I think that's how you take drug tests. Or in sports, I'm pretty sure. But she took Thea's pee and put Simone's name on it or something. I think that had to be it. I don't trust Roman. I think he did that. I don't think Thea would do that. I don't think she would blame it on Simone either. I don't know why. I think Roman 100% did it, especially because Simone's on top or something. I don't know. I'm so weird. I feel so bad for her too, because it's not her fault. She didn't do it. She shouldn't get suspended. I get, yes, technically it was her name on it, and they think she's taking substance or whatever, but she shouldn't get suspended because it's not even hers, and it upsets me so much, and I'm low-key kind of nervous for next episode and just the next few episodes just because of that. But that was a great way to end the episode. Damn, that stressed me out a shit ton. But it's okay. I'll get over it, hopefully. Hopefully they fix this issue very soon. But with the promo and everything, I'm really excited for what's to come, because this has been a pretty good season. I'm liking it a lot more than All-American. And so I have high hopes for this season. It looks insane, the promo. Like, there's so many tears. There's so much anxiety. So I'm kind of excited to see what happens with Keisha in the dance. Thea, I'm really excited to see what happens with Thea and Simone and everything. I'm just so excited. I'm going to be honest, though. It did piss me off that Nate wasn't in this episode. But, you know, if she's back in the next episode, when it returns, I'll be okay about it. But, yeah. And then, I don't know my theories for the next few episodes, because I don't know what's going to happen. I honestly don't. Besides the fact that I think Roman is going to get in trouble, or they're going to find out it was Roman who did it. Or Thea. Who knows? It might have been Thea. But that's the end of this episode. Thank you guys so much for listening. Sorry this was kind of a mess. And if I forgot anything, I'm sorry about that too. I am sick. I said that in my All-American episode, but I am sick. And I can't really think for some damn reason. And I'm like literally a mess waiting to happen. So I'm sorry about that. I think I talked about everything. Hopefully, if I did, please let me know in the comments and I'll talk about it there. But hopefully I feel better soon and won't be a mess next time. But my All-American Homecoming videos, or not videos, episodes, will be out when it returns. And I'll do them with All-American Weekly again, hopefully. I mean, that's the plan. Hopefully that works out. But again, thank you guys so much for listening. Sorry, I'm a mess and sick and chaotic. And I'll see you guys soon.